All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Trust Sports. We got the boys in the building. My guy, co-host Liam in the building. What's good, my guy?
Yes, sir. What's up, Leak? What's up?
What's good, bro? We got a ghost. We got a ghost from girlfriend's past in the building. I just want to say
Yo,
rules. I made sure I did my research beforehand that I can kick you out at any point in time. So just know you get 3 strikes, you're the fuck out of here on this podcast. But my guy in the building, Big Tone in the building. What's good, Tone?
yo, man, what's good, Liam? Happy holidays, everybody. Listen, I just
Nigga,
want to put
Greedy
this
and
out
Liam, we know each other since fucking 3rd grade. Nigga said,
because I didn't like the smut you put on my name last week. Okay,
"Hey,
we
bro,
ain't
you
gotta
call
talk.
your name."
I didn't like the smut you put on my name last week. I don't duck smoke. I don't duck smoke.
Nah, you duck smoke, but I don't know what that DM conspiracy happened. I don't know what that is, but you duck
Still
smoke.
out there. It's still
Yeah,
out there.
Listen, you can delete shit easily, man. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Are you putting it on me now? That's what we did.
Oh,
It's you.
My DM show you can't. You think I photoshopped my DM over yours? That didn't
Yo,
happen.
technology is crazy nowadays, bro. You can do a lot.
It is. Yo,
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
a timestamp for those screenshots, Leak. Maybe you screenshotted your end and then deleted it and told Tone to screenshot his. Who knows?
Nah.
Thank you.
He treated me like a side bitch. His main bitch went through his DMs, and he's treating me like I never got that message. I don't know what she photoshopped some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's holiday season.
Okay. I won't mess with the home. I won't mess with the home. I won't do it. But before we get into sports, this is going to definitely come out. It's coming out Friday, so it'll come out for our New Year. So we won't be able to record for New Year special. But I want to give y'all which maybe your resolution, your main focus, whatever you think for this year you want to accomplish. Let's put it into the ether. For the New Year's Day special. So what do you got in your mind, Liam? You have anything in your mind for New Year's?
Yeah, man. Honestly, I'm not a huge New Year's resolutions guy. May sound cliche, but look, if you want to change shit, just change it. I think a lot of people that do New Year's resolutions don't even follow up on them anyway. So I think for me, man, it's going to be one of the things I did this past year is do one of those Tough Mudder runs. Malik, I know you and I talked about that.
Oh, yeah.
So I would like to do 1 or 2 more of those. Those were awesome. Really pushed myself. So we'll see. Definitely want to keep going. Definitely hit more gym sessions with Malik. Get big body and see what we can come out of 2024 with. But Tone, what do you got, man?
I agree with you. I'm not really the whole little like New Year, new me situation. I think I try to start putting in like new like good shit so like I can already be in the rhythm. But I think consistency to 2024. That's it.
Not just really, are you saying just the gym or just in life?
In life. Just consistency. You have consistency, you got everything.
Yeah, I like that. For me, it definitely is. I have like personal, professional, and stuff like that. So I definitely say for the podcast, we want to hit 1,000 this year. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers for sure on the podcast, while also doing more in-person interviews. Got away from that a little bit. Be very, very, very intentional with my energy this year. Like, so what the energy I give off, who I'm around, who I attract, making sure that I'm like present and making strategic moves with that. And then professionally, continue to elevate. Like this year we went up, we became, assistant directors, we moved up. So next step this year is getting back to school and possibly directors and moving on up, bro. Get that money right,
Oh yeah.
Get that right. But hey,
let me get a Pell Grant.
Hey, I got you, bro. Them refund checks, I can hit you off. I'd be sick looking at these students' refund checks. Like, damn, I need that right now, bro. I need a refund check right now. But yeah, I hate the New Year's resolution people that's in the gym. All respect to you if I see you in February and I see you in March and I see you around. I love seeing big dudes in the gym that's pushing, but I hate when I see the New Year's resolution guys take up the gym. So really, that's what, because all it does is push back my gym time. So now I'm always in the gym like 7:38. Now I go at 9 o'clock because they're just in the gym wasting. Yeah. Hopefully the other guys like after work, I got to get to the gym and eat right. So hopefully they get it out of the way and get out the way because they won't be there. But yeah, they're just getting away, man.
Always the worst time of year for the gym. You have like the month and a half because I feel like mid-February people start to tail off. So
yeah, not even like second week of January that shit fades out.
Yeah,
the second week you have the 2 worst times of the year are New Year's resolution and May, because that's when all the college kids come back home. Yeah. And that fucking sucks, bro. That's like the worst time. And when school gets out around like June for all the young bulls. Gym frauds, man. But speaking of frauds, we gotta jump right into it. We gotta get into our NFC East frauds. I know this is something that we tied the last episode with. Liam sticking on this train as well. We got the delusional Eagles fan in the building as well. I want to hear his perspectives, but I know he's going to talk his stuff. I know he's going to chat to me. I know he's going to spit some shit that makes zero sense because that's the fan he is. But I want to see what you guys have to say. Coming off of that a Giants win and a Cowboys loss to the Dolphins, this is the perfect week for you not to be in the building last week. This is the perfect week for you to come on the podcast. So, hey, I want to start with, I guess, what's on your mind? What are you thinking?
All right. Well, first and foremost, which one do you want me to go on? The Cowboys or the Eagles? Which one do you want me to?
Let's start with the Birds.
Let's start with the Birds. On a scale of 1 to 10, we can do like the panic. We gotta at least be at 8 or 9 right now. Really, I'm putting towards more like a 9.
Okay.
Something is not clicking. I think in the offseason, we do a terrible job with our coordinators. Like, I understand you want to keep it from within. You know, Johnson, he was close with Jalen, so that's just something's not clicking. We literally was like whenever we win Super Bowl, like if you remember 17, you remember last year, we were one of the best rushing teams in the league. And we all know, I'm telling you, at the end of the year, Jalen's gonna come out, he has something's wrong with his knee. They're just not putting it out now. Why are we not rushing the ball? Swift is having his best year. He's going to have over 1,000 by next game. I don't know why we don't do the play action pass. You see it online. You see the people. There's no reason why our offense is not like San Fran or Miami. We have, if you want to debate the best duo, in Smitty and AJ.
Yeah,
you have a top 5.
Not anymore. I don't think so anymore.
Wait, what?
I think it is.
I think the boys from 49ers are the better duo now.
Fuck no.
Wide receiver. I'm talking about wide receiver. I'm not talking
about.
Debo.
Yeah,
no.
No.
You're just a Cowboys fan, so I get it. But anyway.
Wait. Speaking on that, do you really think that the rush is the reason for the demise of your team right now? That's one of the biggest reasons? Like, that's one of the reasons. But you truly think if you run the ball, the Eagles are in a better position scoring-wise, beating teams and everything?
You think about it, right? Jalen is turning the ball over a lot. And I feel like we are asking him to do a lot. I feel like when we get to the goal line, you know, the push put Beverly shove, that's going to happen. But I feel like we're throwing the ball way too much when he has this knee injury, and it's making him have to, mind you, a lot of these turnovers is on him. Like, if you look at the game last night, I think was it the end of the half when Jalen cut back in and then go out? What the fuck are you doing, bro?
That's some Dak shit, bro. I was that's some shit I would never expect him to do.
Bro, and it's 11 seconds left. Like, what do you? If it wasn't for that,
with no timeout.
Bro, what?
If it wasn't for that, holding the ball,
and they got bailed out.
They got
bailed out. That's not a delay game penalty what the Giants did. I don't think so.
Bro, it's something's not clicking with Jalen.
I
don't know, and it's not like he got the bag, so he's not the same. It's not that. Something's not. I think it's the culture. I think something's going on with the coaching staff that is messing everything up. That's just my thing. But it's a win is a win. Well, I don't care.
Yeah, it's interesting. So I guess touching on Jalen first, now easy when I say this. We saw this kind of happen with Carson Wentz. No. Let me explain. What I mean by that is coaching specifically. When the Eagles lost their quarterback coach that brought the success that helped Carson develop into what he was in that 2017 season, when he left, our new quarterback coach and helping the OC was like Carson Wentz's buddy. That was his friend. It's just almost the same situation now with Jalen Hurts. This was his guy. This was his friend. Like you definitely see, for me, whether it's the injury, bad play calling, whatever it is, it's a noticeable regression from last year to this year with Jalen Hurts, and that falls on coaching. We talk about the play calling all the time. I think one of the things that's getting swept under the rug is how far Jalen Hurts has regressed. And Malik, we've talked about this every week. I think I texted you week 2 or 3. Jalen Hurts is playing like 2021 Jalen Hurts, not like 2022 Jalen Hurts. And it's only gotten progressively worse. Yeah. So that to me is a big reason. Like Tone said, the turnovers are just horrible. It's mental mistakes that I don't know if he's trying to be Superman. It feels like he has to do everything like that. Him cutting back and trying to score tells me he's trying. I don't know if he's trying to prove to himself maybe he's healthy. I don't know if he's trying to prove to the team or anyone else that he's fine or whatever the case is. And yeah, the play calling is just, again, I'm a broken record. But you see what DeAndre Swift can do week in and week out, and you don't see it. more than half the time.
Yeah.
We were just talking about, you think the Niners have a better wide receiving core. I don't think they could sniff A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith. I just think the offensive scheme in San Francisco sets them up for so much better success. When the Eagles have, like I have two plays specifically, they have a 3rd and 9 throwing a wide receiver screen to Julio Jones, and that pick 6 was on a 2nd and 18, and your play call is a 3-yard out route to Dallas Goedert. Now, granted, if he doesn't slip, it's a completion, but now you're set up for what, 3rd and 14, when I guarantee you were going to have a QB draw play or another wide receiver screen.
Yeah.
Right? So I think the talent is clearly there. But
no, but you guys have your system has been made around Jalen Hurts having to be the savior. That's been your system. Your system has relied on Jalen Hurts to win your Super Bowl. That's what I argued last year. Why are you putting it all on him? That turnover in the Super Bowl.
It's not, though. It's not.
It's not all on him, but I'm saying the system has become that way. And I don't give a fuck. The tush push is successful on 3rd and 2. Hand the fucking ball off to Swift. Why am I putting my quarterback in jeopardy again? He's hurt.
Because they did that twice yesterday. It was 0 for 2. They ran the ball to Swift both times out of the shotgun. It was 0 for 2. So if you have a guaranteed thing, I'm standing by it. You have the guaranteed thing.
I'm not. The
other big problem is look at what they are in the red zone. If it's not 1 yard to go, they're not scoring a touchdown. Like it's a big fucking problem. And I don't know what it is, but truly, like take the Dolphins coach and put him with the Eagles. Take Shanahan, put him with the Eagles. I don't think they have lost a game this year.
Well, do you think it's more the offense or defense?
I'm saying what?
Go ahead, Tom.
I'm saying, do you think it's mainly the offense or the defense? If you look at last year, right? Like our D line, and like people talk about, like I hear some people saying Hargrave. Me personally, no. I think Jalen Carter is leaps and bounds better than Hargrave. So I don't think it's that missing him. Something on the defense is killing us. Because I think if our defense is even a sniff like last year, half the stuff on offense, we are not talking about this. Jalen is not saying like he has to put the whole team on his back.
But that's also what came first, the chicken or the egg, right? Because last year, the Eagles were getting up to such big leads. They weren't turning the ball over. Like, look at last year's first half. Eagles were up by 3 touchdowns half the time. Defense can pin their ears back, get after the quarterback. That's why they set the record for the most sacks. Now you're looking at Boston Scott's returning a kick and getting hit by his own dude to fumble it at the 15-yard line. Like, what else do we want the defense to do? They're out there for much longer the game because Jalen Hurts has doubled his turnovers. So, yes, the defense is a problem, but to their credit, this offense hasn't done them any favors with getting leads, keeping leads, or protecting the football, and I think that goes hand in hand.
Well, this is the same discourse as last year, though. Like, last year, you guys were skating by wins with your defense saving you. Your defense was your savior last year. In these games in which you guys have lost or it's come close, your defense was your savior last year. So
and they let us down now.
Yeah, and it's not there as much. There's no reason and whatsoever. What was the score? 25-33 with the Giants. There's no reason the Giants should have even scored against you guys. Like, let's keep it G. Like, scored. Like, whatsoever. They should just got field goals the entire game versus you guys. Like, that's it's something there. And you can't blame Bradbury. You can't blame. It's just I mean, not this game. I'm saying the season, but this game right here is like as a whole, as a defense, like what the fuck is going on?
Again, though, you look at what they scored: 3 touchdowns. One was right after the kickoff to start second half. So you started with the ball at the 15-yard line. The other touchdown they had was the Jalen Hurts pick 6. The third one was just broken down coverage. Happens in every game. So you look at the game as a whole. You got, I think, what you should have gotten in terms of what 2 field goals allowed. The rest of the 3 touchdowns were kind of like, I mean, they happened.
Offense needs to step up. I'm with.
I agree.
Yeah, offense step up.
I think it's play calling, but then again, right? The playoffs is coming, and the playoffs you have to run the ball. You have to run the ball, and that's one thing I feel as though we can always go back to and rely on. It's just pound and ground, run the ball. Like these last 2 weeks, it should be nothing but. No, now we have.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yesterday you ran a lot, wasting the clock down.
Yeah, but we should have been doing this for a while. Like this is all we have to do: just run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. And I feel with the playoffs coming up, we're gonna be good. Because if you look at the team from down south, that in the Texas, you can't run the ball for shit.
No,
you can't run the ball for shit.
We do not even know how to run the ball. If you want to move to the Cowboys, we can move to the Cowboys. But I would say last question I have for you, because Liam's on a rep of like no team out of the NFC will win the Super Bowl. What are you looking at?
NFC East. NFC East. I think Niners can win.
NFC East. I'm sorry. So you think no one out of NFC East? What about you, Tone? Are you still on the delusion train of my Eagles?
No. I'm still on the delusion train because I think we got to look at. I think we have to look at it like this, right? I think what Bosa say about 4 weeks ago. Oh, the blueprint is out there. I think with the Niners, if you looked at the Niners that first game when we played them in Philly, the first quarter dominated. We dominated them.
No, not the first quarter. Yeah. You dominated for 2 drives, and it was over, bro.
It was the whole first quarter. We dominated. We had the ball damn near 8 minutes, 9 minutes.
It was 2 drives, and that's it. And it was over.
No, it was the whole quarter.
Listen, my thing is, if you run the ball, keep them off, and you don't turn the ball over, that game is different. So I'm not scared.
Hey, you just shush me on my pocket. That's one. That's strike one. You just shush me.
There you go. I'm not scared of San Fran because you know why? Because that
I wouldn't be either this week. Now you shouldn't be.
You shouldn't be because that fake. Listen. So I still believe in the Eagles. If we can run the ball, I believe in us. I believe in us.
Hey,
Slay's coming back. Maddox is coming back.
Slay. I think. You guys are hopeful of Slay coming back? That's your hope to save your defense? Is Slay coming back? That is a fucking awful position to be in, to be like, Slay is going to save us.
Slay? Darius Slay? Big play Slay?
Oh, my God. Liam.
Listen. Listen. I'm not saying Slay been A1 this whole season. No, he hasn't been. But he's not the reason why. He's not the reason why.
You're right.
But that's fair. Bradbury's been worse. Yo, I'll be honest with you. When they're not going to do this, but what they need to do when Slay comes back, have Ringo play that quarterback 2 slot because he's been awesome. And Bradbury continues to get picked on, even yesterday.
Yeah,
continues to pick on. You can't have that in the playoffs. And look, if you have a young guy stepping in and wanting it, fuck it, ride the hot hand.
I'm okay putting a young boy out there and letting him get that playoff atmosphere and him fucking up now because that's going to build him up. Bradbury, no matter what, is not the guy. You're just hoping that he saves you. But I mean, that Seahawks drive when they made the video of the entire time was Bradbury. I was like, holy fuck, that's crazy. Like for him to get tossed like that.
Every catch. Bradbury might have to have like the Charles Woodson type. Like he might have to go back to like safety or stay in a slot. I don't think staying that corner right now is him anymore. I don't know. But then again, we don't have space for him if we go to safety because we got Milkcheck and we have Kevin.
Yes,
so I don't think Bradbury comes back next year. I don't lie. And if you remember,
Bradbury or Slay,
he's locked up. They're both locked up.
No. I think Slay come back. I feel like we try to get off Bradbury because if you remember when he was with the Giants, he had that great year, collapse. Mm-hmm. He never had back-to-back. He's not consistent. That's the thing. So I don't know. Bradbury is definitely the weak link though. Ever since Juju. It hasn't been the same. He was all pro last year.
So I know we have the biggest dick eater of my Cowboys in the building too. So Cowboys coming off a loss versus the Giants. Versus the Dolphins, 1 point. But it's just to me, I just want to hear why you have to suck. Like why? What is it? You keep saying that we are the Cowboys. The Eagles are the Cowboys Super Bowl every year. But it's funny, you celebrate a Cowboys loss more than you celebrate an Eagles win. You have the memes ready to go. As a grown-ass man, having a folder dedicated to Cowboys losing, like, how do you wake up and look yourself in the mirror? Like, that is the biggest, like double hand balls and all in your mouth dick suck I've ever seen in my life. But I just want to understand, like, where your mind frame is against the Cowboys. And maybe you can understand that, like, I'm not the delusional one here. Like, you're trying to prove a point to me every week. But it's hilarious because you're talking to nobody. So go ahead, bro.
Bro, this is my thing, right? The Cowboys get up to play the Eagles. Like it's literally the Super Bowl. I tell you this all the time.
Tone, everyone gets up.
No. It's not the 90s no more. It's not your dad Cowboys. This is your Cowboys. And ever since you've been alive, right? Your team is not an American team. But that's a different topic, Lee. Please stay on topic. My thing is, right? You cannot beat good teams. The only good teams Cowboys beat is the Eagles. And let me. So I'm Dickie. None of that. No, that played a good game at the end. If y'all would have won, I would have been like, you know what? He finally stepped up. He had a drive to win the game. Side note, Dak is like hundreds of millions. His tooth right here annoys the shit out of me. That little snapping tooth he got, bro, that annoys the shit. But anyway, but
you want
it
to
just
talk
shows
about Sirianni's nasty ass, ugly ass face on the sideline every time. I just want to like he just looks like a kid that gets punched in the face every day. He woke up to school. Like his face is fucking annoying. Let's talk about. We
moved on from the Eagles, bro. We're on the Cowboys.
Oh no, okay.
That's crazy. Anyway, but no. So I think it just shows that Cowboys, when it comes down to it, if you not in Dallas, I don't trust them. How can you be a Cowboys fan, right? When 2 weeks ago, everybody after y'all beat the Eagles, right? Oh, Super Bowl contenders. We got this. We're going for the 1 seed. This, that, and the third. Now what happened? Back-to-back losses. What happened? And honestly,
who'd you talk to, Tone?
Are you confident in beating the Lions?
Tone.
What are we talking about?
Everything you just said, I fucking agree with you dumb fuck. Like I'm the one on the fucking atmosphere. I wasn't even giving Dak.
You're emotional right now.
No, I wasn't.
Whenever you curse, you get emotional.
Listen, stop interrupting me. That's strike 2. You interrupted me. That's strike 2.
I knew it was coming. I knew that.
So when it comes to Dak, I'm the person. I told Liam, I don't believe in Dak. If he would have won that Eagles game, I still wouldn't believe in Dak. Dak, you have to show me you could win a playoff game. If Dak was to make it to the NFC Championship this year, that's when I could say maybe he figured it out. I'm not saying he figured it out even now. I want Dak gone. I'm gonna lose out so that I know Jerry Jones already made up his mind with the fucking conspiracy theories of he's an MVP year. He's already signed him. He's already told him, "Don't worry, bro. You're coming back for another 3 years." He's already done that. I don't want that.
You can't get rid of him.
We can't win on the road. We can't beat good teams. We're gonna lose first round of playoffs, and that's just what it is. And it's scrap the year. Like it's scrap the Cowboys until you say goodbye to McCarthy, goodbye to Dak Prescott. There's no reason we got out coached. Tua might be the worst quarterback I've ever seen play in my fucking life. Like he fucking sucks. Miami would be fucking crazy right now if they had a decent quarterback. If they had a fucking decent quarterback. Tone, this is what I'm going to say. This is the difference between watching football and just looking at analysts and watching film. Watch Tua. Tua missed wide open third down plays 4 to 5 times in that game alone. They should have beat us by fucking 3 touchdowns. Tua is the issue in that team. No one else. Coaching is
all the time, though. People miss throws all the time, though. He sucks
like that. Watch. Tone, I'm telling you, Tua is off. He's basuda like garbage. Again, you're a nigga that's all facts, no feelings. I'm all feelings. I don't give a fuck about the facts. I can watch ball and tell you right now, he's not the guy. He's not the guy for the Dolphins. The Dolphins should have fucking killed us. But to go on the point of the Cowboys, biggest frauds, 100% correct. But you know who's not the frauds? It's the media that praises the Cowboys. Oh, they had the number 1 seed. That's never come out of my lips. We're frauds. Okay, we win. We do. You know what each week it does for me? Each week is like, okay, we won. Okay, we lost. Until you show me win a playoff game, I don't give a fuck. I know it is. I'm not delusional. I know it is.
I'm gonna let Liam speak. Because I got something else to say about the Cowboys. I'm gonna wait though. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, well, Tone, listen, I appreciate it. I revoke one of those strikes now because you were so courteous. So you're down to 1 strike again. It's crazy. It's almost like I was given the script again for the Cowboys season. It's crazy. Yeah. Like it's like they mailed it to me in July. I studied it over just for the podcast. Because came on here when the Cowboys were 3-0 in September. I said, Malik, congratulations to you and your Cowboys. Yet again, they are the September Super Bowl champs. Yeah. They beat the Giants. They beat the Jets. They beat these shitty teams, and they look fantastic doing it. I told you that. They looked great doing it. You play who's in front of you. You look great. You beat them. Then I came on here, and I toasted you, and I toasted the Cowboys dumbass fans, and I toasted the dumbass Cowboys. And I said after week 8 was the Eagles-Cowboys game, congrats on another mediocre year because this season's done, and you're not winning more than 1 playoff game. And then we came on here going into the Bills game when I was right, going into the Dolphins game when I was right again. Not only can you not beat good teams, you can't win on the road. So to me, this is just like the Cowboys are making me look smarter and smarter and smarter because everything I've said about them up to this point.
Play. It's an easy play. I can call the same things as well. Like it's you guys say nothing that's different than everyone else said. That's my own issue.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
What different are you saying?
I'm saying different from literally everything else that's out there. Look at every other Cowboys fan. Look at every media outlet when they.
I'm not saying Cowboys. I'm saying
just what Tone did. Just what Tone. No. You are what you're saying. You're saying what's out there. I'm saying nothing different than
Not
everybody
Cowboys
else.
fans. Not Cowboys fans. Come up with something different. That's not easy pick play of the Cowboys. That's easy pick play that they'll lose in the playoffs. That's easy pick play that you could beat up on good teams. I mean, bad teams and lose to good teams. What else? What else can you say about the Cowboys?
But that's not what people are saying. Other Cowboys fans and every media outlet is coming out and saying, "Oh no, just like Tone said, they're going to be the 1 seed. This is their year to win the Super Bowl."
I can't argue for the media. I can't argue for dumb Cowboys fans. I'm speaking as a Cowboys fan from me. Have you heard me say that?
I'm not. You said I need to say something different than everyone else. Did you not?
No, every other fucking Cowboys hater. Every other Cowboys hater out there, I need you to say something different than every other single Cowboys hater out there will say. Say something different
to say. If the sky's blue, the sky's blue. What else do you want me to make something up?
He doesn't like the facts. Because listen, you want to talk about you want to talk about Dakota, right? That he's the main issue. No, it's your head coach. You got rid of Kellen Moore last year because you wanted a balanced offense. You franchise tag Tony Pollard, so he's making $10 million. That means he's a top 5 paid running back. Why the fuck don't you run the ball? You want to keep talking about Dakota all the time, like he's the reason why. It's not him. Yeah, but you know what? No. But you know what?
Did I just
Dakota,
say
shut up, buddy. Dakota did his job. He did his job yesterday. He scored and he gave y'all the lead. Where the fuck was LT at? Mm-hmm. Everybody's like, who's LT? Where the fuck was Micah Parsons? If you're that guy,
this was Michael Parsons. Every fucking play. This is Michael Parsons getting held. It's an NFL fucking.
Look up. No. You said you watch film, right? Go watch TJ Watt. He gets the same thing, and he gets more and he get more stats, more production, right? I don't want to hear that. I don't
right now.
Okay, I'll let you go.
Tone, who's leading the league and fucking what's called? Who is leading the league right now? And what's I forget what it's fucking called. Like getting the rush there. Huh?
You talking pressures?
Pressure. Who leads the league right now? Pressures.
What does it matter?
Look at the fuck up. Let's keep it real. Come on, bro.
You're going off emotions right now. You
like to see the
no. Listen, no. It's not the pretty stack. Leak. Okay, you play sports, right? So you know the big time players make big time plays in big time games, right? I don't give a fuck about Micah getting 50 pressures versus the fucking Jets, versus the Giants. I don't care about that, Malik. You was winning. Micah, go out there. They call you the LT, right? Everybody want to call him Defensive Player of the Year, right? Go out there and get a sack. Go out there and get a stop. Where was he at, Malik?
He was there the whole time.
I don't want to hear about hold. And then Gilmore act like he was hurt. Like he did all that because he wanted a timeout. Come on. Anyway, Micah, where are you at when we need you?
Did he put your boy on skates? What are we talking about here?
You're talking about the Eagles again now.
No, but this is what's
we talking about Miami. No, you want to keep bringing up the Eagles, bro. We talking about the game from yesterday.
No, you're trying to come disrespectful to him. Give him his respect. He put your all-pro on skates. Did he not? So don't discredit him as he's not that guy. Don't discredit him that he's not that fucking guy.
Are you talking about the lineman? Are you talking about the lineman? Okay, thank you. You played offensive line, right? So let's just say there's 90 plays in a game. So
I was just about
because he beat him one fucking time, Malik.
Do we not fucking put on fucking what's called film every time he gets a one-off on Bosa? I mean, he got a one-off on Bosa and shut Bosa up. Last time I checked, we got a sack versus your boy.
With a torn quad?
Shit, now this is this year, my nigga.
I know, but I'm talking about last year too. If you're talking about,
we're talking about this fucking now, this year. Okay,
Tone. You're talking about one play, Malik.
You're talking about one play.
I'm talking about a drive. I'm talking about a drive for the game. Where is he at, Malik? You want to make it? No. This is your issue. This is the issue about Cowboys playing.
He had a bad drive, Tone.
Okay. Y'all always want to make excuses. You pick and choose who you want to get the blame to. You just don't like Dak, which is okay. I'm telling you right now, there's about 20 other teams who would love Dak Prescott.
Go ahead. Okay? Maybe they're developing coaching-wise. Maybe they'll develop him and get him an actual quarterback coach. Maybe they'll develop him and actually use the play calling to actually use his resources. Maybe we'll have a balance, like you said, like a balanced offense in which you don't keep doing the fucking bubble screens, in which you allow Tony Pollard to warm up and run the fucking ball. Not for nothing. If you get Tony Pollard going, he's averaging 3 yards. Who averaged the 5 yards if you get him fucking going? But we have a dumbass play calling who's sitting there. Let's call bubble screens. Let's call fucking deep. Like, let's just call dumb fucking. Like, he's the dumbest play caller in the world. And yes,
because where was CD at?
I disagree with that.
Huh?
Because CD was eating in the first quarter.
He's not the worst play caller in the division.
Not in the division, not in the division. But for the Cowboys, for the fucking Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb only had one touch. He had one touch. The next touch was that fucking touchdown. You don't touch CeeDee Lamb again. You don't throw to CeeDee Lamb. Mind you, Ramsey wasn't even fucking guarding him. I don't know how much just Ramsey didn't even cover CeeDee Lamb. We don't go to him again. You have CeeDee Lamb getting scored. I mean, you have Ramsey getting scored on by fucking what the fuck is it? Not Gallup. Was it Gallup? No, it's what's the name that we just got this year?
Howard.
Cooks.
Oh, Cooks.
Cooks getting fucking cooked by Cooks. Like, this is what I'm saying. It's
that
was
a great pass. That was a great pass.
Hey, I am not a Dak. I love Dak Prescott, but until Dak Prescott can prove me that he can win in the playoffs, I don't want him. Why would I? Would you?
He won in the playoffs though.
If this was Philly, no, give me to an NFC Championship. That's what you want. You want mediocre, win a playoff game. Okay, now you guys can't say that we don't win a playoff game. Now give me to an NFC Championship and possibly win the game. But if you don't show me that, Dak, if this was Philly, Dak would have been gone fucking 2 years ago. Dak would have never got the re-up. If this is Philly, he never gets a re-up. And right away, someone else would have been starting over him. If he has a year like he did a couple years, like last year, someone else would have been in there. This year would have been, sorry, Dak, you'll get your money, but you're out. But we keep Jerry Jones is the dumbest fucking guy, and you love it. You love Jerry Jones being there. You want McCarthy to come back. You want Dak to come back. Why do you want Dak to come back so bad? If Dak is that good, why do you want him to come back so bad?
Because Dak ain't the issue, my opinion. He's not the issue. It's your coach.
He's been the issue until you prove. Fine, okay, Tony, you can say this year. Are you saying this year or?
I think the last 2 years is not Dak, in my opinion. Because I think if you look at the last 2 years, right? This is CeeDee Lamb 4th year, right?
I don't know.
I think this is his 4th year, right? The first 2 years he was nothing. The last 2 years, CeeDee Lamb looked like he's not a top 5 receiver, but he's top 10. I'll give him that for sure, right? I give him top 10 for sure.
Better than your fucking pussy ass boy. If you want to say where was your guy? Where was your guy at last week? AJ Brown. Where's AJ Brown been? That's what I want to know. Where's he been?
He just has over 100 catches, 1,400 yards. But I mean, what
doesn't compare to my boy though. Doesn't compare to CeeDee Lamb. I mean, let's watch film for film, and you tell me, Liam. We had the argument CeeDee Lamb versus AJ Brown. You still want to take AJ Brown over him?
So are we just dismissing the 6-game stretch when he had over 125 yards?
So did CeeDee Lamb.
He did not have 6 games like that.
CeeDee Lamb has fucking smokes him in any category.
Okay, hold on. You say you like facts, right? You say you like facts, right?
No, I'm feelings, no facts.
Okay,
Liam's facts, no feelings.
Okay, exactly. So your feelings.
Wait, you can't say that my boy's winning in every stat and then not care about stats when also that's just not even true.
No, I'm caring for you. Here you go. Here's the platter. My boy is better than your boy. Go look at the stats. I guess if you don't understand if you don't watch ball enough to say that ball for ball, I'm taking my boy over your boy any day. AJ Brown's a pussy. He gets up crying every play. But I don't understand how you're not saying Dak isn't the problem, bro. Dak's been the problem. I mean, we beat San Francisco one of those years without Dak. If you have a different quarterback in there, bro, we beat San Francisco one of those years. Come on now. Come on now.
You talking about when he threw that interception?
We lose both years without a different quarterback, Liam?
Yeah. Because it's your team, it's your culture that you guys have built. That's why this is what gets everybody so pissed off about Cowboys fans. And even you say, America's team. Guess what? They haven't done shit in 25 years. Dak's not been there for 25 years. That's your culture. That's your organization.
What's been there for 25 years, Liam? What's been there for 25 years?
That's exactly my point. So no, I want Dak Prescott to stay Cowboy forever. But it's not completely on him because before him, this was the same fucking team. You were good against him.
It was Tony Romo, the same quarterback.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's a quarterback, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's not. You can't say it's a team. It's the one position for the last fucking 25 years. It's the one position.
So
Malik, let me ask you this. Okay, let's just off the top of my head. If you have Kirk Cousins last year, do you beat the Niners?
No.
If you have Jared Goff last year, do you beat the Niners?
No.
Okay. So those are also mid-level quarterbacks. What about Trevor Lawrence? If you have Trevor Lawrence, do you beat the Niners?
100%.
That boy threw 4 interceptions in the playoffs.
100%.
Come on.
But
Oh my
balls
God.
out.
What I'm trying to say is
worse than him.
What I'm trying to say is what you're saying is if we the Cowboys had an elite quarterback, we would have beaten the Niners. No shit.
Had a quarterback. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. It's Dak is the problem. I'm fucking going to tone. Dak is the problem.
He's not completely the problem.
Your line, Malik. Your line is not the same no more. Your line is not the same. As a former lineman, this is what I'm not understanding with you right now.
Holy fuck! The whole fucking team. Like, what the fuck are we saying? Like, Tone, you fucking moved from the wide receiver to the fucking quarterback to the offensive line.
I'm showing you it's not just Dak. I'm showing you that it's not just Dak. If you watched the game yesterday, there was at least 3 plays where the end just came off untouched.
We have a rookie tackle and guard.
Your line is getting older. Your line is not the same line. What I'm telling you, Malik, it's not just Dak.
No,
Dak can only play with what he played with.
Dak is not going to – okay, what about the last couple years when we had the best offensive line? Who was the reason we lost?
You got the fucking Eagles in your division. You're not the best team in the division.
What are you talking about? You're like it's like talking to my bitch. They move the argument to 1,000 different fucking plays. What are you fucking talking about, bro? Like this is the only argument here is Dak Prescott is the reason why. And late in the playoffs, we don't win. Give me just at least. You know what, Liam? You bring up a good point. Not just I don't need an elite quarterback. Give me a little bit better than Dak Prescott. Just a little bit better than Dak Prescott. I tell you, we edge out one against San Francisco. You mean we lost to fucking what's his name? For Garoppolo. Garoppolo beat the fucking Cowboys, a stacked team. Because of what reason? Dak Prescott. And both was it? No, that was the first year. Second year was in San Francisco. Like, come on, bro. Like I agree. He's having a great fucking year. But prove it to me in the playoffs. If you go out there and you fucking make the NFC Championship, you dog teams out. I will retract. And I said this before, Liam. Did I say if he goes out there and makes it, I would say maybe he figured it out. I'm okay bringing him back. Why would I want him back in a show like this? Why would I want McCarthy back? McCarthy's the dumbest fat fuck I ever seen in my life when it comes to play calling. Like his play calling is boss. I mean, Liam screams every week. He's like, if I see another bubble screen, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. If I see another fucking screen play, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. That's the entire. It seems like it's the entire league right now. Like, why wouldn't you just? I'd rather you run it for 2 yards than fucking throw it like that for 2 yards. Like, why? Especially as the Eagles.
It's almost like you don't want it to work. Like, I don't want these screens to ever work for the Eagles because I don't want the one time it works for them to be like, oh, fuck, keep that in the back of your brain.
Has it ever worked?
You know what you guys need? You know what the Cowboys need? You need a running back like DeAndre Swift. And so the reason I'm bringing this up is because when the Eagles traded for DeAndre Swift, all I got from Malik's dick eater ass was, oh, he's not Pollard. He's not touching Pollard. And I told him, I don't think Pollard's the best running back in this division anymore. I think it's DeAndre Swift. You're not too familiar with his game. So I just wanted to put that out there because now, compare the two, DeAndre Swift is a much better player.
I completely. Now, if you want me to go to 20, what do I have to go to? 2017.
Oh my gosh!
But now we're doing this year, though. We're doing this year because that's what you said.
Okay. But do I have to make the argument of offensive line or do I say Swift? Now, I will tell you, 100% year for year, like this year, 100% Swift is playing way better than Pollard, 100%. But I wonder if you put Pollard in that situation, what is the difference between those? I still say Swift is better, but how different is it? Because no matter what, Pollard is like, I mean, last week you saw Pollard got tackled in the backfield and somehow made a 3-yard gain happen. As well as I go to play calling. Again, I still say Swift is the better running back right now, 100%. But I still say play calling, get him going. I would love to see what the argument could be in that sense. It wouldn't be such a
I agree. I agree because if we had the play calling to utilize DeAndre Swift, I think it would be an even bigger gap. So I agree with that point.
Like he was top 5 in rushing for about 6 weeks in the league this year. But hold up, Malik, before we change the subject, right?
I would too because mine.
No, you wouldn't. Joe Flacco. If I put Joe Flacco right now on the Cowboys, we good?
Yeah, I honestly, being a fucking all pro, being a veteran, you don't make those mistakes. You have those weapons to utilize 100%. I have more trust in him to go down and not possibly force some shit. Because when the Cowboys are down, like it shows we lose every game down. Dak starts forcing shit. The play calling sucks. We just fumble all around. I would love to see what a veteran quarterback could do in that system.
Do you miss Amari Cooper?
No, you know who I miss? I miss Zeke, who guarantees you 5 yards. I miss fucking Cooper, who are you sucking Cooper's dick right now?
Zeke?
5 yards, bro.
Zeke? Bro, this is not Ohio State no more, Malik.
Bro, last year, to be fair, Malik, last year you were saying Zeke get out because Pollard.
He was a cokehead. He was down in Miami being a cokehead with the white girls. I get it, but I mean, look what he's doing with the Patriots. He's picking up shit right now. I got Pollard who ain't doing shit. I got fucking Coop who's fucking having 9-yard. I mean, what else is he doing this year though? I haven't heard nothing of Coop this year besides that bomb. So I don't know. But let's say now you have Coop and CeeDee Lamb who emerges. Who would you fucking have? Look at that duo. But also Coop was always hurt when he was with the Cowboys. He was a little puss boy with the Cowboys. So I don't fucking know. I don't know. We just need to throw away the whole fucking team. That's what we need to do. Throw away the whole team. We just waste careers. If you come to the Cowboys, yeah, you'll get your paper, you'll get your fucking fame, but we'll waste your time and careers if you come to the Cowboys. Well, you have players leaving. You have DeMarcus. You have fucking. I mean, how many Cowboys guys have come through us, played there, and then go ahead and go somewhere else and get fucking win?
It's exactly what Michael Parsons is going to do when he comes here in a few years. So you're right.
Do you know those fans that burn jerseys and like go? I would burn his fucking jersey if he
wants to come home. You can't blame him for wanting to come home.
Nah, he wanted to get drafted by us.
No, are you dumb? There's audio recordings of him saying, "I know I'm going to the Cowboys. I want to be a Cowboy." So look, you're just saying.
He want to play PA, baby.
There's no facts. There's no facts. But let's. You have any more dick sucking? I just don't understand. This is my last year on the Cowboys. Tone, what does it do for you every week to just be like, I'm gonna because you'll throw hate out there, but like you guys just lost as well. You guys still put up a close game versus the Giants. Like you guys still like it doesn't make sense to me to go out there and just like I'm gonna post say fuck the Cowboys. Is it just like I want to piss people off? I want to be a troll.
What Jameis do? Doesn't matter. We got a W. I don't care about none of that, bro.
That's 2.5. Hey, we argued that last year. You argued that last year with me. You argued that was a foul tip. Like he tipped it off. He's still in the count.
Yeah.
Because that was disgusting. That was an awful response. But like
I took one away though, bro. We reviewed the one strike. It was overturned, so he's at 1.5.
Okay, it's a foul. Okay, but I just don't get like, is that you're just a troll? Like, just be honest with you. Like, no matter what, y'all can lose by 50. But as long as the Cowboys lose, you'll post about the Cowboys losing.
Listen, this is the thing about Cowboys fans. If y'all realize this by now, I am a fucking troll. The Eagles can lose by 100 and y'all lose by 1. I'm gonna talk about y'all losing, and I can admit that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in my game. Damn, you gotta know yourself.
That big of a dick eater though. I couldn't imagine. Like, where could I do that at? I'm like, where can I in my life could I be that big of a dick eater? And I just can't. I can't fathom.
Where in my life can I say, yo, I am America's team? But ever since I've been alive, I've never seen my team win. Because if you want to talk about it, no. Because you talk about this American team shit all the time. You always love saying that, right? But ever since you've been alive, your team you never won anything. You never been to a championship parade. I caught a beer from fucking Jason Kelsey. Have you? No, because you never witnessed winning. You're a fucking loser. Next topic.
So your parents, your dad,
damn.
Your grandfather, your great grandfather, your great great grandfather. That's 3 generations that had to sit. Oh, blessings. They got to see greatness. Because then I go to the other side. Liam's father, until he was how old did he see the championship? Until your fucking great grandfather seen the championship. Like it happens. It happens. But America's team does not fall on wins and losses. America's team goes straight on who is more popular than anyone else around the league. That's all it comes down to. That's all it is. America's team was because we were on TV more than anyone else. That's all it is.
Well,
it was coined.
If we're going by that, Eagles are America's team this year. Because look at the top 5 or 6 ratings.
Who are you playing in one of them? Who are you playing?
Okay, one of them. What about the other 4?
Congrats.
It's because you played the Eagles. It's because your team played the Eagles is why you got that many viewers.
Nigga. No, yeah. It's us.
Your bum ass team got to play greatness, and people wanted to watch it.
Like the same way no one knows the Ravens, right? No one gives a fuck about the Ravens. But hey, Tony, you better have that same energy for the Ravens then. If you want to keep it G, have that same energy against Javon.
Next.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Have that same energy with Javon when it comes to the Ravens. Every year we see this hype. We see the Lamar hype. We see the Lamar train going into the playoffs. They lose the first fucking round. Is this a year you see the Ravens doing something bigger than they've ever done with actually being able to win something?
I think it's a little different with the Ravens, but I hear you. I see why you try to No, I think it's different with the Ravens. I think it really is. Because if you really look at Lamar, I'm gonna wait until we get to the Niners Ravens. I don't want to.
No, we're here. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. If you look at Lamar, right, and this is like legit, and like you see when they talk about like Mahomes bitching about he doesn't have, Lamar makes something out of nothing, and people so many times will get on Lamar saying he's not a real quarterback. The guy wins. You know, a lot of people talk about he's not a real quarterback. He's just a running back. Even coming out of of course. But the guy wins. And if you look at that Ravens, because I'm not relax. I'm not gonna lie. Like I didn't watch a Ravens game all year, but last night was the first time I really looked at them and watched them play. You feel me? That's the complete team. And who the fuck are their running backs? And they still run the ball. I think they might be the lead in rushing. The defense can lock up. I don't know. Listen, my thing is, if Lamar, if the Ravens win the Super Bowl, right, and Lamar is a 2-time MVP, is he not the best QB in the league behind Mahomes? Do we put him in that conversation?
No, not yet. It's too early. He hasn't proven enough to me yet. He's great during the season, but prove me in your rings. Prove me in postseason.
Yeah, if he wins the Super Bowl like this year, then you can. Then I think you can make that argument. I think this Ravens team does look different from previous years because Malik, you're right, and I don't know if we had Javon on or if this was like us texting back and forth when we had the Jalen versus Lamar discussion in the offseason. And that was my thing. Like Lamar doesn't win in the playoffs. Like look up his playoff stats. It's a drop. It's a big drop. And this team just feels a little different to me. And Javon said it, and I feel like we've all been seeing it. That Ravens team that won the Super Bowl in 2013 or 2014, it was defense first. And Joe Flacco did enough offensively with the big plays that he was producing because he had a hell of a playoff run to win the Super Bowl. That's feels why he got paid. That's why I got So watching that game last night, Niners going into it, and maybe even still, are the best offense in the league, and they made them look like one of the worst because of how they're flying around. They made Brock Purdy, who we've been calling fraud this whole time, look like what he is. Weird how he got hurt again. I wonder how different that game would have looked if he didn't. But anyway, I think the Ravens show, like, they put a stamp, like, we're the best team in the league. But I also, Malik, and we've talked about this when the Eagles were going in to play the Niners, they can only win one way, and they cannot play from behind. This is the fourth time we've seen it this year. Kyle Shanahan, I sent you that stat. What was it, like 137 when they entered the fourth quarter down by 3 points? They can't play from behind, and I think a large part of that is him as a coach, but it's also showing that your average quarterback, who's just in an elite system with elite playmakers, is an average quarterback. That's why Sam Darnold went in last night and had a better game in the second half than Brock Purdy did.
Sam Darnold couldn't do dick with the Jets, and look what the fuck he went out and gunned it. Your stat you said is Kyle Shanahan when the team is trailing by 3 or more points heading into the fourth quarter, he's 1-31. When trailing by 8 or more points, he is 0-37. That is fucking crazy. That if you want to talk about giving you the playbook, here's the playbook. Go up on them.
Yes.
Get the ball first, kick off, go up, and see what the fuck happens.
And that's what the Eagles did last year in the NFC Championship game. They got the ball first. They drove down the field. It was 7-0, and then we were killing Purdy before he even got hurt. And I know he got hurt early, but the point is, this is how you beat this team. And if anything, that's what gave me a little more confidence, not in anything the Eagles did, but it's what the Niners didn't do to say maybe this NFC is a little bit more open than we thought it was. Because truth be told, even I was in the camp of the Niners are going to run into the Super Bowl. But after last night, I mean, look, the Ravens are an elite defense, so you can't just say like, oh, look how easy it is. But yeah, the blueprint's there. Get ahead on them and force Purdy to win the game. He can't.
But so now if Lamar goes out and loses first round, are we throwing the Ravens in that chat of the Cowboys?
Need to.
Yeah.
Now, listen, this is what the thing. If you put Lamar on the Cowboys, contenders, right? The stack, he got the weapons on that. Lamar still doesn't have weapons like that. If you want to look at it, because listen, I'm not making excuses, but let's be honest. His best target is out for the year, Andrews. Yeah. His best running back is out, right? And even the rookie who was killing towards ACL last week, right? Zay Flowers, he's gonna be good. He's still a rookie. Odell's not Odell. He's just a name. His name is better than his skills.
Odell still gives you something though. Odell still gives you.
But Odell is just
Odell. Yeah, he's not Odell.
So my thing is, right, if the Ravens go into the playoff, right, and they lose, I think depending on how they lose, I'm not off the Lamar. It all depends on how they lose. But if you put Lamar on, if you put Lamar on the Cowboys, they A1. If you put Dak on the Ravens, they're not 12-3. I'll tell you that much.
I agree with that one, but
They're not 12-3.
Maybe I'm not.
Well,
I'm not right. I'm not comparing. I'm not saying he's the Cowboys. I'm just saying we can't. How often we're gonna keep hyping up the Ravens every year, and then they do
right. Especially with that defense. If they go out and lose first round, the chances are it's going to be because the offense didn't pull through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. Damn.
And it's like the first year that the offense actually been something for Lamar.
I mean,
because this was, what was it, like 3 years ago when they were the top seed and they lost to the Titans? Mm-hmm. And it's just like, well, what the fuck? Like, if that happens again, if they get the 1 seed, they get a bye, and then I don't even know. Say the Bills as a wild card go into Baltimore and beat them. Bills are probably a top 3 team in the AFC right now, but regardless, like, yeah, you have to have a conversation that Lamar can't get it done in the playoffs until he proves it, Malik, like you keep saying with that.
No matter what, I say that, I would still say it. Even, no matter how he loses, I would say he should be able to get it done. If you want to be the elite top paid quarterback, you get it done. No matter who's there, you have a defense saving. You got to get it done. Like, that's it. I think that I stick on that one. But now, I don't really give a fuck about the Bills. I think the Bills are just that hype. They're trying to figure it out. They know that they're in a position of go home, or we gotta balls to the wall, hopefully get a shot into this thing. So they're doing everything they can. I still say the Bills go out first round. But the really thing I want to focus on right here is the Chiefs collapse. I mean, the post of you must be a sick person to love and enjoy the Chiefs collapse. I mean,
I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I get it.
I was like in a hospital bed.
You have to enjoy it. I mean, watching that game, I don't know how Andy Reid isn't in like film and like fuck the plays, fuck what happened on the field, just to be like, I want to see personnel like you're a character on the field. I mean, he bitches every time you look at the camera. I would slap him. I'd be like, Mahomes, shut the fuck up. He's worse than what Max would do when we were in high school. Like, shut the fuck up and stop complaining. Like, stop. Like, you make the faces. You have Travis Kelce throwing his fucking helmet on after you lead the fucking – he didn't lead the league in drops. Like, it's all around. And that's what scares me more. It's not just players. It's coaching as well. Like, they have to call timeouts every so often because they can't get a play in. I mean, it's a complete Chiefs staff that's debacle. I mean, as Eagles fans, how happy are you to sit on the realm and say, I love to see it, but are you still like, no matter what, I got to respect Patty. I got to respect him because no matter what, he's playoff Patty.
No, fuck him. He's a bitch.
Tone still respects him. Tone still is scared of him.
I'm gonna wait until Liam's done.
Yeah, look, yeah, he's the best quarterback in the league. I'll give him that. Whatever. But he's
the Bears were fucking killing him yesterday. We want Crosby as well. We'll talk about that later.
And Malik, it's what you said. No, you're not getting him.
No, he's definitely he is. If y'all got Kyle Hamilton, he's definitely he part of the team.
We'll talk about it. Now, with Mahomes, like Malik, you just said it. It's every fucking play is everyone else's fault but his. You want to talk about leaders? Dude is the opposite of a fucking leader. And we talk about Coach JB all the time, right? Always talking about if Mahomes was drafted by the Bears, what would he be? If Mahomes was drafted by any other team other than Andy Reid, who is, you can make an argument, the best offensive mind, especially with quarterbacks ever, what would he be?
That game.
I don't know if I want to go that far, but I really think it's fair because now you're seeing when everything's not perfect, when you don't have Tyreek Hill, when you don't have the best tight end ever to play football, when everything's not there for him, now it's everyone else's fault. Like quarterbacks have to deal with bad receiver rooms. Like we've seen it with our teams. It happens. Like we just touched on it with Lamar. He didn't have any, and his weapons aren't much better than what Mahomes has. And he's 12-3 right now. They're best team in football.
Yeah, I think I never could get down with his argument of that. But after this game, I was like, he might not be wrong, bro. He might not be wrong.
This is my thing, right? Quick side note. It's actually funny that you brought up the Max because Max commented underneath one of Mahomes' things. He was like, "Yo, you losing a fan right now." So that is actually funny. But I think with Mahomes, he's easily the greatest quarterback. I ain't gonna lie. I'm always gonna be patted. He's the best quarterback in the league.
But, now you respect him so much more now, yo.
Yeah, no, I respect him so much. But the thing is with them, right? If this is his 6th year in the league or something like that, you can call your own plays. Other quarterbacks, yo, put a play in. You call what you want to do at the line, right? I do think that he don't have any weapons, and this is all self-inflicted. they always make excuses. Like with the Tony situation, nonstop. Oh, I gotta throw the ball better. You know, the ref should have did this and a third. They take zero accountability.
Yep.
And I think it's all just come together. And now, mind you, I think the Chiefs is gonna go make the playoffs. They probably gonna lose first, second round. And then I think next year they come back because they gotta get a receiver. You have to get a number one. Everybody on their team is just number 2s, 3s. They have no number one. Kelsey, I think Kelsey might be hurt. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot going on. I think the Swift thing getting to him a little bit. Something's going on with Kelsey. He's not the same. Because if you honest, look at the Chiefs team, right? This is Pat's best defense he ever had. But the offense, it's always been the offense. The defense sucked. Offense got to put up 40 points. Now it's like, damn, can y'all get me 20? Yeah. What is going on? So I think it's just something changed where they don't draft well because Sky Moore, you thought he was going to be something. He's nothing. Something's freaking Pacheco. He's good, but is he really a number one back?
I think you would need a duo with him.
You need a duo. So I just think that, and are we going to look at, is it Eric? Are they missing him now?
That's right.
Are they missing Bieniemy?
Yeah,
I think there's a lot going on with the Chiefs right now.
I think they went on the full course of like the Patriots mentality of like, you know what, we have a number one quarterback. Let's go out there and just have number 2 guys, and we could still win these games. Like, no, I guess like JB says, Coach JB is like, he's not that guy. He's not Brady. He can't get the job done like everyone else. I mean, you watch that game, like if you really sat back and I was at the gym and I watched the entire game. I mean, it was mental errors on coaching and on play calling. It was they fucking come out there, fumble, pick 6, like back to back. It was just like they went up 14 points within 2 plays. And I was just like, are the Raiders fucking embarrassing the Chiefs like this? In which you just see Patrick Mahomes' face like, oh my God, like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, it's just like he's just looking for someone else to blame. It's like, bro, step up. Go back into your bag and be the Patrick Mahomes of 3 years ago. Where no matter what the game could be and what it was, Patrick Mahomes of today is not coming back 20 down like he used to be. Patrick Mahomes say like, what the fuck, man? Next game, fuck Tony. It's funny how there's a guy named Tony drops the ball at time. That's funny. But that's a strike against me. I'll take the strike. But I don't know. I think no matter what, defense wins championships, right? And I will always stick by that. Defense wins championships, but I think that they're still a dangerous team in the playoffs because to me that defense will stand up. Patrick can figure it out. Defense like that though.
But they're not scaring me.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Out of these 2 teams that we just talked about for the AFC, because the AFC right now, it's unlike any year we've really seen. It feels like half the quarterbacks are out. The teams just aren't as good. Like that to me is why the Ravens also are like, oh fuck, because there's really doesn't seem like a team in the AFC that can battle with them.
Oh, this is the perfect year for fucking Ice at Cincinnati, bro. If he wasn't fucking hurt,
I know.
Year for him,
but with the Bills and the Chiefs, like where are they right now? Because I would really make the argument the AFC right now to me is Ravens 1, like fucking Chiefs 2. Like the Chiefs are probably the second most confidence I have in the playoffs for the AFC, and then probably the Bills.
I got the Bills.
Bills over Chiefs.
Now listen, hear me out.
You like the Great White Hope. You like the Great White Hope. You like
no. Listen, I would never bet money on Josh Allen because he's too risky. I don't like him. He's too risky. But we gotta look at it like this. Kansas City has never played an away game. What do I believe in Pat Mahomes on the road? I don't. We're gonna find out this year.
Wait, he's never had a playoff game on the road.
No, never.
It always came through Kansas City.
Oh,
it always did. And listen, Allen went to Kansas City and almost won.
Yeah,
changed the whole overtime shit and all that.
Yeah.
I never seen Patrick Mahomes on the road in the playoffs, right?
And those are 2 stadiums where home crowd matters.
Yes. So when you put the Chiefs on the road now, I don't know. The Bills, they playing with house money. Josh Allen don't give a fuck about anything. He's gonna throw the ball. He's gonna run. He doesn't care. So honestly, what do you want to bet with? I don't know. It's a toss up. It's not like the Chiefs, they're the champions. No,
you gotta go on the road now, bro. You have to have more confidence in Mahomes than you do the Bills, bro. I just have more confidence because of what he's shown me. I'm going Patrick any day over anyone. As Eagles fans, you have to do the same thing.
No, they got weapons. They got weapons. The Bills
there's
got weapons.
there's also a world right now, a pretty serious one, that if the Dolphins lose this week to the Ravens and the Bills win this week, I forget who they're playing, but it's a should be win. That last week is Bills-Dolphins. Winner gets the division. And with that, the Bills could have a higher seed than the Chiefs. So what Tone's saying, you could have a Mahomes versus Allen in Buffalo, which would be fucking crazy.
I still
And
think
I probably would have to take Buffalo because of the home field at that point.
Oh shit! So you guys truly like low key, like I'm someone that like I believe in like home field advantage a little bit, but not that much to say I'm taking over Patrick Mahomes.
I would even say if the Bills go the way they're playing right now, like it's always a team that gets hot at the end and they're red hot. I would make the argument if they go in the KC, I might take the Bills.
You just hate the Bills. You just hate the Chiefs. That's all.
I hate Josh Allen. My whole thing this year has been Josh Allen. So it's
because if you think about it, right? I hate both teams, right? But at the end of the day, I think defense wins championship, offense is going to win the games, right? So if you just go on Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, it's not a big difference between those two. Like, Pat is better, but it's not a big difference. Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, is Knox is the tight end?
They have a running game now too. Like James Cook
is finally showing up. They have weapons on offense.
No better than anyone else. He fucking cooked the fuck out of us.
Von Miller is getting better coming off that ACL.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is, if you get Buffalo in the cold in Buffalo with all those crazy whites, you got a lot of. I mean, listen, bro.
I don't know. Buffalo's been warm as shit. Global warming. Cowboys just played there. It was 54 degrees.
I just said that to my girl the other day. Yo, there's no snow anymore, bro.
Yeah, it's global warming.
I go to Colorado for that shit, bro.
Yeah, if you're not playing in Kansas City, you're good. To be honest with you, that's the only place. I don't know. I just can't. Either way, you're not wrong for taking either or. Like if you take Pat, it's like Pat has shown me. If you take the Bills, it's like I trust in the Bills to just be the better complete team right now. But I'm never going to write out Andy Reid and fucking Patrick Mahomes. I'm just not.
And Miami is fucked. If Miami don't win the division and have a couple home games or whatever. Because you saw the little online where like how they make the stadium harder for the away team.
Yeah.
If Miami doesn't win,
bro, they made the fucking stadium 110 degrees heat, bro. It was crazy.
If Miami's not home, like you need home field advantage. Some teams really need that shit.
Miami needs it. Yeah.
But hold up.
I don't think Miami. I'm not impressed with Miami at all.
So this is what I'm saying. Tone, Tua's gonna. I want you to go back and watch Tua. Like he is so bad at his throw. He's so bad. But his scapegoat is Tyreek Hill. When you have Tyreek Hill scapegoat, you win games. But now here's Liam. The question that he's still balling. The question I have for you is what you were saying is Eagles fans are rooting for the Cowboys to beat the Lions next week for the playoff picture. What does that do? So if Cowboys win, what does it do? Because I was confused about what you were saying.
So I guess I'll start with it's a little easier if the Lions win out and the Eagles win out, the Lions will have the 2 seed by way of I think the 4th tiebreaker because it'll go like conference record will be the same, common opponent would then be the same. It goes by strength of schedule, which if they beat the Cowboys, the Lions would have that edge. Yeah. The Lions play the Vikings the last week of the season. You would assume that's going to be a win for them. So we need the Lions because if the Cowboys beat the Lions and the Eagles just win the last 2 games, the division's there, and now they have a game up on the Lions to where the tiebreaker doesn't even matter. So the Eagles will be that 2 seed.
So you're telling me if the Lions and the Eagles both went out, the Lions would still be ahead?
Lions would be the 2 seed, the Eagles would be the 3.
Now, how does that work if, like, the whole year before the season even started, they said, like, the toughest schedules, you do all that shit, the Eagles have the toughest schedule. How do they still have the strength of schedule go the Lions' way if the Eagles play the hardest schedule?
Yeah, so I think it's based on the win percentage of the teams you've beaten. So you got to look at the Lions right now. It would be they beat the 10-win Cowboys. They had a cut like the Broncos now. All of a sudden,
Cowboys, I hate the way you say Cowboys. Put respect on say Dallas Cowboys. Put respect on my Cowboys.
Fuck you and fuck your team. If they beat the Cowboys, it's 10 wins. The Broncos are somehow over 500 now. They beat the Chiefs to start the season. If we remember that, the Raiders only schedule or records only getting better and better. So yeah, I don't know exactly like what the breakdown would be, but that's what I've heard is that if the Lions win out and the Eagles win out, then we would be fucked and have the 3
No matter what, it's gonna come down to a wild card. I see the Cowboys playing the Seahawks again.
Cowboys would play the winner of the NFC South.
Baker,
yeah, probably.
It doesn't matter.
But I see the Cowboys and when I was looking at the breakdown, I see the Cowboys and Niners playing again in the second round. The one breakdown I seen, They play, and honestly, if that's the case, and we play like the Lions,
We would play the Lions in Philly.
I'm not. No, would it be in Philly or in Detroit? If we
so let's say the Cowboys win this weekend, it would be in Philly.
But if the Lions win, but regardless, in my opinion, regardless if we got to go to Detroit, I'm not worried about going to Detroit.
Yeah, no, I'm not either.
The Eagles, I'm not worried about the Eagles going on the road. I just think when it comes down to the NFC Championship, I would rather have a home game. But I think we can win on the road. Some teams, like, you know what I mean? Over there, they can't do that shit. They can't do that shit.
Agreed.
They need home field.
It really sucks because if the Eagles just hung on and beat the Seahawks, we'd be the 1 seed.
Or the Jets.
Fucking trash.
Oh my god. Anyway, fuck them.
Yeah, enjoy that wild card league. Enjoy not getting a game in the playoffs at all.
You guys think that I gave a fuck about my year has been over with Ohio State, bro. And let's get right into it with the conference.
Wait. Before we get into the playoffs, right? Can I just put a prediction?
Of what?
Next year, the playoff is going to 12 teams. I'm saying it right now. Colorado will be a top 12 team. Sko Buffs, Shador Sanders, Travis Hunter. I'm telling you. I don't know if you guys watch what we have been doing in the transfer portal. I don't know if you have.
Just because
listen. I'll tell you why. When Deion went to Jackson State, I've been following him ever since then.
So
I know everything. No, not like me though.
I watched
I know every single thing about Colorado, what we've been doing, the pieces we picked up. Listen, I'm telling you right now. Next year,
didn't they have a low score transfer? Didn't they have a bad transfer week? Like isn't their score low? Yeah, they did.
No. Commit.
They're like 90th right now.
No. Okay, you don't
listen. Transfers.
Listen. No. We're under Ole Miss for transfer portal rankings, but we have 6, and like if you look at the scores or whatever, like if you look at the actual real polls and all that, Colorado been having a good offseason.
No, they haven't.
No, they haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Listen, when we're done the show, I'll send you the actual things, not the bias shit that clearly y'all looking at.
You saw bias stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like you're looking at ColoradoBuffaloes.com.
Yeah. No, you looking at like Orange 3 and some bullshit. I'm telling you right now. What it doesn't matter. We don't gotta get into this. I'm telling you right now. If Colorado top 12 team next year.
All right. It's crazy to me. This is what shows me that you're the worst fan ever because you just abandoned Miami. What a fucking dickhead, bro.
And not only that, he's saying we because of Deion, who's a former Cowboy. So here he is, dick riding the Cowboys, and now he's saying we.
He'll claim he's a 49er. Look, that's what he's supposed to say.
Yeah.
Honestly, Ravens, if you want to get there. Or Commanders.
Yeah.
Nah, I say we too because I'm just being black, like it's the HBCU of America. But like at the end of the day, like nah, they're not gonna be there. They probably won't be top 20. They won't be top 20.
All right, we talk about it anyway.
All right, so playoff prediction. Let's see where Tone is on this dick suck as well too. I'm sure I know who he's taking. But the conference playoff, Tone, where are you sitting? Do you have Bama or Michigan? And do you have who's on the opposite side? You have
Washington and Texas.
Washington and Texas. Who do you have winning out of those games and then winning the national chip?
It's going to be a repeat of earlier this year. It's going to be Alabama versus Texas. Alabama's going to win this time. St. Nick, the greatest college coach of all time. You can't stop him. Michigan, again, they lost as soon as Alabama got in it. You saw the reaction.
Thank you. Yeah.
You know you cannot beat Bama.
Mm-hmm.
Melrose is coming into his own.
Yep.
Bama is Bama. That's the standard. Everybody was so happy about Georgia and all this for the last couple of years. Once they beat Georgia, I said it. Whoever wins this game is winning the national championship. I don't see Michigan. I don't see it. Harbaugh every year. Washington, it was cute. Get them out of there. Texas, put in Arch Manning. I'm telling you right now. Bama.
Okay. Liam, you still sitting on that?
I think I am, and I've been going back and forth between Bama and Michigan. Yeah. But I do think I think it's Bama, and then again, it's exactly what Tone said. Like I know you and I talked about it. Like as soon as they showed Bama was the 4th team, you could tell Michigan was like, they had their soul taken away from them. And I do really, really think that Harbaugh has his one foot out the door for the NFL. And I think that's going to come out sooner rather than later when this whole playoff thing is done. So, yeah, I think I'm going Bama and Texas. You're right, Tone. Washington was cute. And in the rematch from earlier this year, I don't see Texas beating them again.
No, and that was a one-off. That was still Nick Saban seeing who's going to be the quarterback. I mean, at that point, there was 4 quarterbacks rotation going on. So, and like you said, I think that quarterback, I think right now he's playing great. Next year, he's a Heisman winner next year. Like, I would put that bet now. Like, I would put it out there now. Like, unless he doesn't get hurt, but like, no, I'm telling like he's gone from just throwing shit up, just fucking, but actually being able to be a elite quarterback of like sitting in the pocket, making throws, being like divisive where he's going. Like he's that guy. But Texas, I think Washington puts up a good fight versus Texas. I don't think it's going to be like another like TCU versus Georgia type of game. The thing I don't want to happen is the SEC is going to reclaim as being the best division again by being them in the national championship and then one of them winning it. So the SEC is going to be like, we are the top again. Because in my opinion, the Big Ten was the best this year going into it. But I think that Michigan will lose. And then I think the thing that worries me is when Michigan losing, they say Harbaugh might come back. If Harbaugh wins, that's when you see him go to the NFL. So that's where I'm like, I think we see Harbaugh might come back if they see a loss happen again of like, but this is everything was in the basket this year. Like he had guys coming back that should have been fucking drafted. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and they were Michigan versus everybody being cheaters, which makes no fucking sense to me. But I think that Michigan's going to go. I think Harbaugh ends up at the Patriots, in my opinion, if he leaves. Yeah,
that was your bold call. I'll say I think he's going to Chicago.
It might say in the code, but I don't know. I say he wants to be like, you know what? Let me step in over Bill. Let me step in right behind Bill.
I see Tomlin going to Chicago.
You see Tomlin leaving?
Yeah, he got to go. Tomlin's situation is just like Andy Reid with the Eagles. He's not a bad coach. You keep hearing the same fucking voice. You got to go somewhere else and have another Hall of Fame career. I think you put Tomlin in another gritty city, hard nose. They have no direction there. You give him the number 1 pick or whatever pick they may have, I think, but it's still like top 3. You give him a quarterback, which is he out?
I know. He's making it interesting. He's really making it interesting.
I don't want to pay you. I don't want to pay you at this point now.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're not going
to. Yeah. But he can
you got to go.
Come to America's team, baby. I'll take you any day, Fields. Please.
Bro, the Eagles don't want him. The Eagles have Jalen Hurts. Why would he come to America's team?
Exactly.
We have Jalen
Hurts. I love it. I don't think actually with Tomlin, I don't think he wants to go there because as an organization as a whole, Chicago's organization is the fucking worst organization ever.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't think he wants to go there. He knows it more than anything. Like that organization sucks. They make dumb moves, and I can't be a coach with dumb moves being made in the front office. Like I hate that shit. But any last words, fellas? Tone, I appreciate you coming on the podcast. You weren't that bad. You still had 2.5 strikes, so you're good. You're good to come on again.
1.5.
You did run. No matter what, Tone does not the DMs. You do duck smoke. When the Eagles lose, you do not answer your fucking phone at all, and I hate that shit.
We FaceTime. As soon as we lost, you FaceTime me, and I was at work. I was on a call, and I yo, boom, boom, boom.
There it goes. You normally call me back though. You'll call me back. This time you forgot.
Yo, shit get real in the field, bro. Ask his dad, bro. It get real out there.
This nigga is the police officer of a fucking city that has 1 stoplight. I don't want to hear it. Nothing's going on.
That's disrespectful.
Get out of here. But hey, any last words, Tone? What you have to say?
Yeah, man, Liam, thank you for letting me come on the pod, man. I truly appreciate it, Liam. And there's a reason. There's a reason why your face is first, man.
Well, listen, we appreciate it. Thank you for dealing with Malik. My only thing left I have to say is we're keeping Max Crosby. You're gonna have to put a good package together to get him, but that's all I got.
If you can you rap Chief Keef? What's called right now?
Yo, look, you can have Drew Lock. You can have Drew Lock. All right, we'll give you Drew Lock.
You can have Mahomes.
You take Mahomes. If you can rap Chief Keef right now, you can keep Crosby because Crosby knows it word for word and knows where to meet himself.
Or give us a corner. Give us a corner.
What's his name for the Eagles?
No.
You got Bradbury and Mahomes for Crosby.
Crosby. Fair trade in my eyes. But hey, guys, continue to support the podcast. Follow us on Instagram at WeTrust_podcast. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Listen on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. And wherever you listen to podcasts, we're on there as well. Make sure you follow our guys on the Instagram. Follow Tony on the Instagram at
Anthony Sage right here.
and follow Liam on the Instagram at
Liam Stokes 11. Make sure to follow because that raffle's coming up. Picking
raffle
out a winner
winners will be announced by the end of the week. At the end of the week, it'll be announced. Trust up, guys.